This video is brought to you by Tony and Brandon and the rest of the patrons over at Patreon. Enjoy the show.
So usually I'd start off a suit up video with some bullshit quote or something pertaining to the loose narrative that I'm trying to craft with these movies. Yes, they are indeed movies. But I can't do that today, unfortunately, because while I was looking for pictures of young Daniel Fenton, I stumbled across I hate this so much. I can't articulate why I hate this picture, and I think that's the reason why I really don't like it. I look at it and like all the spark just drains from my eyes. And, I hate the way this picture has me feeling. Oh my goodness, the feeling, not the actual picture, not the actual artist that drew it. Put your Twitter fingers away. You know what I mean. Anyway, welcome to Suit Up, the show where I take your favorite characters and kit them out in some battle-ready fits. Today, if you haven't already guessed it by this long-winded intro or the thumbnail, we are tackling the young Danny Fenton, aka Danny Phantom, aka the Glizzy Ghost Goblin. When it came to designing young Daniel's suit, I had to remind myself that this isn't something that Homeboy just slaps on, just puts on, you know? It's something that, I don't know, it's like a bio suit or something. It comes with whatever, when he transforms, he's got the suit on. So like, I couldn't add any like extra doodads and doohickeys and like armor plates and all that shit, because that would make as much sense as my parents getting back together. Spoiler alert, my dad's dead. But, furthermore, hop and stance, although I could add some doodads and doohickeys after the fact that he transforms, starting with the new and improved Fenton flask. Now, it's new in the sense that it's not a flask, and it's improved in the sense that it's not a fucking flask. I call this new invention the Fenton fist. Fist standing for fight anything, that's a ghost. Now the main reason I made this a glove instead of like a fucking flask that he has to carry around inside, it's just for convenience sake, so that if there's a ghost in front of him that he doesn't want them to be anymore, he can just like point his palm in the direction of the ghost and it just the ghost back into the ghost zone. It's like Border Patrol but with less steps. Plus the glove has this really cool feature where it's, you know, it's a fucking metal glove, so you can punch a motherfucker in the face. This is innovation at its finest. Next up we have the Fenton pods right there, which are built on a similar foundation as today's sponsors, Raycon and the Everyday E20. It's a joke, I'm not being sponsored by Raycon. Let's look at the subcon, boys and girls. Let's make it make sense. That's not happening anytime soon. Now these bad boys are basically just communication devices that everyone can wear, so that Sam, Tucker, and Danny don't have to be screaming at each other from wherever they're standing. They can just talk in the fucking communication thing. It makes life all the more easier. This is the future. This isn't the 1800s. Let's get with the times. And lastly, we have the suit, the Phantom Fighter, as I like to call it. Notable extras that I've added to the classic suit is that there's a neck guard over here for obvious reasons, and there's also the green accents. Accents? I never know what to call them, accents or accents. I don't know, English is a very weird language. Besides being aesthetic as fuck, the accents are more of a visual representation as to how much power Danny has at the moment. The brighter the glow, the bigger the nut Danny can blast all over his enemies, because as we all know, ectoplasm is just a fancy way of saying ghost nut. And there we have it, the Phantom Fighter. Let me know if you guys fucks with the fit of the poll above in the comments below. Do you like it? Why not? Tell me everything. I'm all ears. Until next time, appreciate yourself, because you know what? You're doing the best you can, man. Never ever grow up. And I'll talk.